Greetings and welcome to the Dice Souls. Frosthaven finally arrived in the land of the King Charles, and now we can unbox it. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. Do not worry, I will not give any spoilers. Nothing that will be shown here is not available from the beginning of the game. So for example, we're gonna open some boxes, some stuff, and I'm gonna show you, and nothing is not available right at the beginning of the game, so zero spoilers. So without further ado, let's get going. Frosthaven is the successor of Gloomhaven, which you can see there in the image, and we have the Eldritch Horror game there just for good measure, so you can see the size of that box and have an idea. It is really big, and even Gloomhaven is even dwarfed by the size of that box. Now, first things first, I would like to prove that Frosthaven is the heaviest dungeon crawler out there, and yes, we're gonna prove it. I'm gonna weight it, and we're gonna see exactly what I'm on about. So for the sake of science, we start weighting the poopy. And we got 6.6 kilos. I don't do pounds, so sorry. Now let's see Gloomhaven, how much does it weigh? So let's put it in there. And let's check. We've got 8.4 kilos. Now that's a lot, don't take me wrong. It's more than the vast majority of the games out there, dungeon crawlers or not, miniatures or not, is just way too heavy. But now Frosthaven, that mammoth, how much do you think it weighs? Well, probably you already saw it around, but yeah, it is super heavy, 15.7 kilos, that is a lot. Is it the heaviest game though? Is it? I think to be able to properly compare, to be able to claim that title, we need to compare it against Kingdom Death Monster, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. So we have here Kingdom Death Monsters. Inside that box is all the current expansions, and we have the 1.5 update pack on top of it. And yeah, we're missing the miniature, so yeah, you can add, give or take a little bit more, but 13.9, so we can say that Frosthaven is to this date the heaviest dungeon crawler in existence. Congratulations. And now, without further ado, let's start opening that box and see what's inside. Really excited about this one. Gloomhaven is one of my favorite games. It is the top 1 game on Board Game Geek to this date. I mean, it's a fantastic game, so massive, so big in scope, and now we have Frosthaven, which it promises everything but better. It's just like a natural evolution, so really excited about this one. And yeah, taking these out of the box, yeah, they'll definitely prove to be a challenge. Had to put like sideways and trying to take it out of the box without damaging the box itself, or you know, without denting anything. So yeah, at the end of the day, use my brain, and it is out, and it's absolutely massive. It is gigantic. It is gargantuan. I've never seen anything like that. And it's heavy. It's heavy. Although that weight is just the box. It's just everything there. Look how Gloomhaven is small. Just look. And again, the Eldritch Horror there, just for comparison, because it's quite a standard box size. So look, Eldritch Horror, then the Gloomhaven, and then the massive Frosthaven. is just incredible. And you see, it's the same size, the box, being same height and width, but then the depth is what change, and the weight, the content inside, just absolutely massive. Now let's open this and have a look what's inside. Okay, now let's get this open. Anytime now. Damn, that box is big. Look at that. It's filled to the top, you know. There is not a single air pocket in there. So first things first, we have this this nice box to hold the tokens. So I'm gonna show that later. And then a welcome pack. Welcome to Frosthaven, with basically some instructions about some conventions that you have with the game and how to put that back in. You have instructions for that as well. Next we have the rulebook. It is a thick rulebook, very good quality, glossy paper, really nice. And there I'm trying to get to the end to show how many pages. It is 80 something. It is massive. Not the largest rule book I've ever seen. Again, Kingdom Death Monster has a larger rule book than this, but boy, this is, I think this is a second place, because it is huge. It is huge. I haven't read that yet, but it is absolutely huge. So you have like a credits, an appendix with an index, and then then it's already content. So 80 pages of pure content. Alright, next we have this small book that is sealed. So I'm not gonna open, not gonna say anything because to avoid spoilers, but it's sealed. You're gonna open when needed. Then we have the section book. Now this is gigantic. It's basically snippets of story that you're gonna be unlocking, and it depends on your decisions, depends on where you go, what you do in a scenario. So it tells you, okay, check the section book, this number, or check the other number. So gives you a lot more depth to the story. Then the scenario book, much like the original Gloomhaven. So basically with all the scenarios, we have 137 different scenarios. Moving on, we have a campaign sheet, so that you can track your campaign. There's quite a few sheets there, and obviously there is online a version that you can print. Then you get to the map, and let's have a look at this map. And there you go, the northern coast. It is absolutely massive. And then you have the outpost of Frosthaven with all the small buildings, and that is very different than the original Gloomhaven, because you can upgrade the outpost, you can upgrade the buildings, and there is craft, there is a lot more elements to the gameplay than the original Gloomhaven. And moving on, we have another reference sheet kind of thing with some new rules. With the buildings allow you to access to resources, which allow you to craft. So the stickers to improve your abilities, that is just the same as the original Gloomhaven. Stickers to add to the map, I would assume, yes. So you will be discovering new places, you will be building new stuff, and yeah, those are the stickers. There you go, like logging camp and stuff. We have to hurry because there's a lot of stuff to show. Now I have no clue what's that for. Herbs, 2 herbs, 3 herbs, like some sort of crafting matrix. Not sure. And yeah, we just went down like, don't know, a fifth of the box. So moving on, we have a reference sheet, and this is the scenario flowchart. So you can see how the scenarios connect to each other and where can you go. This one, the one to the right, yeah. And then we have the cardboard pieces, so all the punch boards. So as you can see, loads and loads of punch boards, because this game has, look at it's just a humongous number of tokens and the pieces, the tiles to build the scenarios, and just so much. But continuing, yeah, we can remove that. So you can see there's basically 2 layers of card holders, and here we have the boxes of each one of those classes. Some of them are unlocked from the beginning. I'm checking if there's something underneath it. Nothing. But those character boxes, some of them are unlocked, so those are the starting classes that you can play with. I'm gonna show one of them, and others are sealed, so you can only open when the game instructs you to. So that's really nice. Another thing is that they have matching miniatures. So these boxes on the right, they match the symbols you see from the boxes on the left. So on the right are the miniatures, on the left are the elements, the cards and stuff that you're gonna need for each class. I'm gonna open one of them. Oh, see this one? This is sealed, so you cannot open until the game tells you to open the box with that symbol. Now let's check it out, one of the miniatures. Don't be afraid, there's no spoiler. This is one of the miniatures that are available from the beginning, and it's quite okay. It's good quality. In all fairness, it looks a lot better than the original ones from Gloomhaven, because those lacked a bit of quality, a bit of details, and these are quite good. It looks a lot more neat, a lot more full of details. Now let's have a look what's inside the character box. This box contains the cards, the character sheet, and a dashboard. So this is the character sheet. The name of the class of the character is the Inox Drifter. Inox is basically the race, and Drifter is the class. And this is the dashboard with the backstory of the character, health points, and a bit of details on his abilities. So it's quite nice, very well done. Thick cardboard, nice illustrations, so really top notch. Continuing, we have some tokens. So they come in a punch board. I'm not sure how you use that because those tokens are new. And then we have the cards with the abilities. So we have cards from all levels. So as you level up, you're gonna be adding cards to your deck, but you only can have a limited number of cards. With the Drifter in particular, we have 32 different cards. I'm not going to show one of these cards because there's no point, but they are high quality. They have that glossy finish. Game wise, 32 cards as an ability for one class is a lot. So, and that is just one class. You're going to be playing, spoiler alert, with several classes throughout the game. Well, let's have a look at another miniature. Again, no spoilers, this is from starting classes, so we can see a bit of the details. As you can see, it's not the best, it's far from the worst, and it's definitely an upgrade from the previous ones in Gloomhaven. Now let's have a look at another one. So this one with the fire symbol, whatever that is. let's just quickly open and put it on the miniature cam. So there we go. You can see the where, like in the legs where it was glued together, and on the base. It's not great. It's not like cool mini or not quality, but it is better than the original. And I should have put both side by side just to compare, but I didn't. So yeah, it is what it is. So next, let's see what we have in this plastic storage. So first are the clips to hold the standees. So we have in 4 different colors now. That is different from the original. I would assume we have a color for heroes and we have a color for bosses, on top of the white, which are normal monsters, and yellow that are elite monsters. And this is what you do. You just put it there, and then you have your standee ready to be put in the map. And the quality of the drawings of the figures in the standee are just amazing. You can see very nice illustration, really well detailed. So really nice. Next, to help us store the gazillion tokens that the game has, are several mini Ziploc bags. After that, we have the cards. As you can see, we have many cards in the game. I'm not going to be opening all of them just to show, because it's pointless. We've seen with the other cards from the character box that the cards are very good quality. They have that glossy finish, amazing illustrations. So that's it. Now I'm just piling that up to show how many cards we have. Those are those small cards. They are from mainly items or attack deck, monster AI. So all those are the small cards, and as you can see, it is a huge pile. Now we have the 4 boards with health and mana counters. So basically those are the same as the original Gloomhaven. Next, you're gonna have the bigger cards. In Frosthaven you don't have the super big cards for events like the road events, like they're all like this. So that deck over there is like possibly road and city events. Next, let's have a look at the bigger cards. There are some of them that are not completely sealed, like these ones. These are the reference cards, so you can have a look. Focus, there you go. So you can see the glossy finish again, and well illustrated with the symbols and writing very clear. So yeah, excellent quality cards. Another thing we have inside are the secret envelopes. So let us get it. There we are. So they're basically envelopes that are completely sealed, and certain events of the game will ask us to open. And you can see that B envelope, some of them are very chunky. There's a lot inside. What is inside? I have no idea, but usually they are nice surprise items. Could be even a new class, who knows. It would be something very interesting, very cool. Alright, next we have enemies tracker and the enemy sheet. I'll be honest with you, I do not recommend using that. I recommend using an app instead. I don't know if there is one for Frosthaven already, but if there is, it makes your life a lot easier. And to finalize, all we have left is the token holder. So that's a very nice touch. Although I think there will be plenty of bespoke organizers for Frosthaven, because I don't feel that what we got is practical enough. So I think there's a lot of room for improvement, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see plenty of solutions for that. And that was Frosthaven, one of the heaviest board games in existence. A dungeon crawler with a sprawling campaign, legacy gameplay, Euro mechanics, and the depth of an ocean. This was the Dice Souls. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. That's all for today. Farewell.